Hello, Beverly. I finally figured out how to see the comments when I'm working. So I'm very excited. Now I need to figure out how to switch the view so I can see everybody. Okay, so I think that will be my homework for next time. Since you are online, so I'm just going to go ahead to start this week's project, okay? Last week, I showed you how to make this candle lantern, like a tea light lantern holder, I would say like that, and using this So Very Merry stamp set. And I'm gonna to show you how to use the leftovers to make other cards, okay? So this is what I'm going to show you. Last time we are using this cracker and the treat box dies. So after we cut 3 panels and we cut this circle out, we have a lot of these leftovers. Okay, so I have a couple of these panel left over, and I have a couple of these circles, and I have the gold circles, which is the center of this. Okay, and this is from the box, and I have a lot of these little pieces from here. So I just want to show you how to make the cards. Yes. So I finally figured out how to see the comment when I'm talking, so you can ask the questions, Annette. Well, hello, Candy. Thank you for joining me today. So I am using the leftovers to make a lot of project. So I'm just going to show you today, okay? So I'm still using the same stamp set. And I'm going to show you, I have a couple of this leftover. So I use that to create this card. Okay, so I just cut them and then lay them over, and using this little thing, I'll create this card. Okay, and I have a lot of these leftovers, which is the circle from the box. So I use that to make the ornament. So this is another card I did. And then I have a lot of this leftover, which is the center of this wild wheat frame. I use that to create this card. Okay, then here will be the combination for these little pieces. So today I am going to show you how to make these 2 cards. So I'm going to set everything aside. Ooh. Okay, so let's do this card first. How about that? So this is very simple. You just need a piece of white regular cardstock, which is 8.5 by 5.5. I really like this stamp set, and I already used this stamp set, probably create at least 10 projects. So I'm really happy about that. And this is another piece for 2 5.25. Okay, so when you have this, you need a ruler and pencil. Okay, what I do is you mark 1 inch on each side, like that. Okay, so we're just gonna to draw a line. Oh, I don't know why I feel like this paper just like a lot of stuff on it. Okay, so you're going to draw a line in the center. Okay, and you have a lot of this left, so this one will take a little bit time for that, so I'm just going to use that. So we are gonna to put the glue on this, and this will be, you're gonna to point it, so this line is to guide me, make sure it's straight. Okay, so I have several tries when I create that card, and of course, you know, they are not straight, so that's the reason I decided to draw a line first. Okay, I wish there's a quicker way, but we just need to, maybe I can do like that. I know when I do the videos, there's way for me to fast forward, but I don't think when I can do that for the live. So you just need to bear with me, okay? So like that. It's almost Labor Day weekend. Do you have any big plans? Okay, so the reason I use 2 inch, so for this one, you line this 2 point, okay, to the top of your paper. Can you see it? So these 2 corner, they line with this line. Okay, so in this way, I will ensure my line is straight. Okay, like that, like that. And if you, I just feel sometimes, you know, a lot of paper stress me out, but I don't want to waste anything. So if you really want to save the paper, you can just trim this. Since this is a perfect triangle half of this diamond shape, right? So you can just put the remaining on here. Okay, but so this you just put on the top like that. Okay, but if this is too much trouble, you can just trim it and just to trash them. Okay, so I just want to show you, if you really want to save the paper and you want to make a lot of this card, this is how you can do it. And I feel like because the box is this stirring sky color, that's the reason I do, I feel like with the white is a great combination. But I feel like if you are doing like a turquoise, orange, yellow, it can be like, you know, with the southwestern color, so you can do the cactus, like some man car, and with the buffalo, you know, the wildlife will be very pretty too. And you can just use this pattern and those strips to do a lot of cards. If you have the orange color one, I feel like the background you can use as a black, and then you can make the Halloween card. Okay, so we don't want to waste paper, right? Hello, Pen. Thank you for joining us. Today, this is the first time I finally figure out how can I see the comments when I show you the card, when I'm making the cards, so I can answer your questions. So I'm able to do this going forward. I think that would be great. So if you have any question, you can ask me, okay? Okay. So just bear with me. This takes a little bit time, but we are done. Okay. Then here you just trim the extras. Okay, so see, we just used probably 10 of them, and I still have the whole box. Okay, so we are going to glue this on the card base. Like here. See, once you have this pretty border, pretty much the rest of them you just need to find some stamps, like two very simple one will be cute too. Okay, and I like the angel, so I'm gonna to use the angel. I feel like this will be a great color for angel. I'm not sure why, so this is what the design I come up with. Okay. 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 Ooh, here. But that's okay. Since we're going to color it, so probably it's okay. And I'm using the same color I used last time. We have some Daffodil Delight, and instead of the starring sky light and dark, I'm using the light starring sky and also the light night of navy, because for some reason when they shows on the paper it's really dark and I couldn't distinguish the different color, different blue here. So that's the reason I feel like on the paper probably need to have that. Okay, let me, and also you need a punch. I know I have it. It's 2 3/8. This is the new punch we have. Just saying, I like to use this one because it's leave a great border. I like a little bit border around the edge, so I choose this one. If you have the circle dies, you're welcome to use those. Okay, so I'm just gonna to color the skirt with, this is the light starring sky. Okay, and you know our blender brush has two tips. One is the brush tip is this side, and the other side is the like a Sharpie, and it's easier to control. So depends on the coloring area you need, so you can just choose which one to color it. Okay, so Pen, you say you came in late and you asked me how did I make this. Which one are you talking about? The cars or this box? So let me know. I wasn't sure. And like I said last time, I really like this set because this has this stained glass look. It's different with what we used to have. I think we had one before, is like Mother Mary and the Jesus, the baby, maybe. I think that's the one we had before. And so I really like this one because this one has Santa and angel. It's not that like a religious, just something different. So I'm glad I have this add to my Christmas collection. So this one is a light night of navy. So you can see two different colors of blue. Okay. Then I'm using Daffodil Delight light and dark. Okay. So on the paper, you really can see the difference. Okay. So I like this kind of stained glass look. It's kind of showing the different color of, let's say, different color, different shade of the same color. So different blue and different yellow or different whatever color you are using. Okay, Pen. The box was last week's Facebook Live project. So we create the box last week, and I have a lot of those pieces I cut. The leftovers I made for the box. So I'm using those leftover pieces to create these cards. So this is one of my way to recycle. Okay. So, and the skin, I like a petal pink. There are several skin tone color in the book. You can use those too, like ivory and the different shade, but I just like the petal pink. And the hair, you can, based on your preference, okay, you can use the Pepper Path will be, and this one is retired color. It's a soft suede. So just depends on whatever you have at home. You can use that. And here it was not very clear, so I'm just gonna to use my pencil, kind of go over it, or you can just use the marker. Okay, I think nobody will notice that. And I like Wink of Stella. Okay, so this is a great place to color the wings. Okay, can you see the difference? See, this has the glitter. You can see the shining. Hopefully, can you see? And this one without. So just a little bit, like okay. Okay, and I think I'm missing a place for the yellow, like this, so you can show the shape of the wing. Okay, and from here you can see I like this sentiment. Some of them already curved for you, and so they will go well with these circles here. So, but when I'm doing this, I still like to leave my stamp on here, and I'm gonna to flip over so I can see how they curve. Okay, so I'm just going to put the sentiment on here. And if you lay it down naturally, I feel like, you know, it's still not curvy enough. So I'm just going to manipulate it a little bit. So that's the reason I like this kind of stamp. So you can just mold the way you want. So I'm gonna kind of doing this. I do this on the other side so I can see how this circle look like, okay? So I'm just gonna to put in here and lay this on here. So I kind of know where to stamp, like the height, okay? I'm going to do this. So I'm just gonna to put on here. Okay. So I am just gonna to put the pop dot in the back of my well, thank you so much, Candy. I'm so happy that you enjoy my project. Okay, so we have a new white shimmery glitter ribbon from the holiday catalog. So I feel like this will be a great color to use in here because it's pick up the glitter on the wing. Okay, like that. Wrong scissor. You know, this is my Stampin' Up ribbon scissor. So, like that. Okay. Then I'm just gonna to put the glue dot down. And since this is a baby one, this is from the paper pumpkin box. So I'm just going to put 2. Okay. Then I'm going to glue this on here. This is our first card. Okay. See? They are a perfect set. Like this. Okay. So let's move on to the next project, which will be this cute guy. Okay. And because I just want to show you how to use the leftover pieces, so the stamp part is very simple. I just want to keep it simple, but I feel like it's turned out pretty cute. So I'm gonna to fold this the real red in half. Of course, I don't have everything here, right? So I'm going to amplify. I'm just going to use the bone folder. Okay. And we're going to glue 1 4 and 5 1/4 white, basic white card inside our card, so you can write a message. Okay, because the real red is too dark. Okay, so now we are doing the front. So in the front, you just need to have 1 4x4 paper. Okay, we have this leftover from last week. Again, this is what we cut from this frame. This is the center of it. So I have a whole bunch of this, so I'm just going to use them. So what you're going to do is I am going to glue this on the paper. This is like a thicker vellum paper, but they are not that thin. So when you put the glue on, it will not wave like a, you know, like a wet that much. So but still don't overdo, don't put too much glue, okay? I start with the center. And then you just do any combination any way you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna to do this. And if you want, you can lay them like straight. Okay, I guess. Or you can put them in the center here. So it doesn't matter how you're gonna to do. So this one I'm just gonna to do this way so I can show you the difference, okay? So I know it's a little bit confused when I'm showing you like this. So I'm just gonna to do this. Can you tell? Because I'm doing in between, so the middle is kind of like a triangle. But I'm doing lay them like a straight, so this is like a four side. I know probably it's still a little bit confused to you, but okay. Maybe later when I put them side by side, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So this one, since the circle is much bigger, so it's actually much quicker and fast for this card. Okay. So you have this, and you just flip this. See, I put too much glue, so that's the reason my mat is sticky. I need to watch for that next time. Okay. I think mine, I can feel my scissor has some glue stick on it too. Shouldn't done that, but I should not put the glue on the whole circle. Okay, so now we have this. Let me take this piece off, okay? This is too sticky. I couldn't do anything on it. It's too sticky. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. Okay, here we go. So I am going to glue this on the card front. Okay. Okay, can you see what I'm talking about? Depends on how you line your circles. This one, I just like start with a cross and fill up the four corner. And this one, I start with this line and I have my circle in between here. Like lay like this. Okay, here, maybe I use different colors so I can show you better. So I lay like this, you know, and some extra here. So create like a triangle here. So just, you can just play with it, you know, so you can create all different kind of pattern, okay? So now we are doing our center. I'm just gonna to change the center. Okay, and I'm using the black Memento ink. And I'm gonna to stamp on here. Hey, Annette, I thought you said you have a question to ask me. Oh, you already asked, I just missed it. Okay, so this is the 2 3/8 circle punch. Okay, and the color I am using for this card is the Poppy Parade. When I color the red, I don't know, for real red I feel like it's too dark, so I use Poppy Parade, and I use olive. And now this is the new Purple Pass. It's a new in color, and also the Petal Pink for the skin color. So we are just gonna to color it. So you can change this into different color. And I have my bag, you know, Santa carry a bag, so I use the Purple Pass. I feel like if you use the wild wheat, will be very pretty too. So or crumb cake, okay. Okay, well, when Annette, when you think about the question, then you can ask me, okay? I'm so glad I figured out the way how to do this. I'm getting smarter. Okay, so this is the old olive. I know, I should maybe use the big tip side, will be faster. So this is like a large area like this. This will be great to use the brush side, okay? Okay. And this is the dark old olive. Yeah, I just hate for you guys to see me coloring. I feel like that just totally waste your time. So I try to do this fast. Hello, Mandy. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I feel like here is a little bit detailed, so I use the skinny end for that. Okay, so we have the face for the Santa. I'm not sure what is this. I assume it's the ear, but okay, I'm just gonna do color it. Skin color. I assume it's the ear. And this is the new Purple Pass color. I find out I like the lighter version of the color better. So when I color this, I try to use more like a lighter color in the bigger area. So I find out this is how I color things in like a stained glass mosaic look thing. And you can do any color combination you want. And I'm saying just because I found that out on my the card I made, even though I don't need to look what I did before. That's how it's like when I color them, just two of them like they look like identical. Okay, so this is another stamp. Okay, they come in curved, but I want them to be straight, so that's the reason I kind of bend them. And because the way they're doing it, you just need to make sure you like do quick. Okay, so I for this card I don't want to put on here, so that's the reason I kind of bend them and stretch them, make them straight. That's how I did it. Okay, so it's not perfect, but then I am using here, this is the real red color, and they grab pretty much well, but they just need to, like, they are not perfect, but I feel like it's good enough. Okay, like that. Okay, so what do you think? So from this to this, so this kind of stamp, photopolymer, you can just manipulate it a little bit. So this is the normal way when you lay it flat. Okay, I think I forgot to measure this one, but we just 4-inch. Okay, I can do here 4-inch. Okay, so I am glue this one on here because I feel like this card don't have enough white. Okay, so I'm putting this one here, and I'm putting the pop dot in back of the center. Like that. Ooh, did not pick up the forms. That. So I'm putting a little bit high because it's a little bit tight space. It's a little bit too small, so I'm just doing a little bit higher. And also this is a new real red and gold dotted ribbon, so one side is the dot, but I feel like this side is really cool too, so you can choose whichever way you want. Since this we have a lot of dot, so I'm choosing this one. So we are gonna just tie a bow with this. So just make sure all my dot shows on the here. Okay, I try to make my bow not too big because I don't want to cover the very, so try to pull it, make it smaller. Okay, like that. So we need the pop dot, so this is the big one. Okay, I'm putting the pop dot, the glue dot. So put the glue dot here, and you peel the paper on the top, and you put your bow on here. Ooh, I don't want to cover very, but it's still a little bit, huh? So I'm just pull it back a little bit, like that. Okay, and I'm gonna trim my extra tail, so make it like even. Dun, 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 dun. So our second card is done too. So this is the card we made today. Okay, and if this is my hostess code this week, I'm just putting here. So I will post all this measurement for these 2 cards tomorrow at my website, craftperfect.com. And if you place at least $35 order, you will get supplies to make these 2 cards, okay? And if you place a $75 order, you will get this ribbon, okay? So just remember to use this hostess code. Again, I'm going to show you the other variations I make with those leftover supplies we had from last week's project. Okay, well, I really like this stamp set, and I feel like this is a very cute set, one of my favorite for now for the holidays. So let me know what do you think, and hope you like the project I share with you today. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me tonight, and I will see you next week. Happy stamping. Bye.